Right. So today we're gonna dive into something a little different.
Oh,
Yeah. It's called Shelley's Backroom,
Shelley's Backroom.
right, in Washington, D.C.
Mm.
So that in itself, I think, is interesting.
Yeah, just the name itself, brings up a lot of
Yeah,
questions.
like, what is this place?
Right, what kind of establishment are we talking about here?
And we don't have a ton to go on,
No, not a whole
but
lot.
we do have their website.
Okay.
And it's interesting.
What's it like?
Well, it's very minimal. They've got like a few pictures,
Okay.
very smoky.
Smoky.
Yeah, like a smoky atmosphere.
Okay.
And it talks about being a subby lounge.
Uh-huh.
And there are a couple of things that really jump out.
Like what?
Well, first of all, they mention cigars.
Cigars, okay.
They've got humidors,
Oh, wow.
plural. So this is,
So it's serious.
yeah, this is more than just like your corner cigar shop.
Right.
And then they also have a curated whiskey selection.
Okay, so we're talking high-end.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah, and when you combine that with the whole backroom thing, especially in D.C., it makes you think about, those smoke-filled rooms where deals used to get done?
Right, like all this like wheeling and dealing going on.
Exactly. Yeah, lots of history there.
Yeah. And I'm picturing like,
What are you picturing?
like leather chairs, maybe some dark wood paneling.
Oh, yeah,
A
definitely.
signed photo of Winston Churchill, maybe.
Maybe a secret passage?
Ooh, maybe.
You never know.
But here's the thing. Their social media is practically non-existent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a few cryptic posts. That's it.
So they're not exactly hiding, but
But they're not advertising either.
right, they want to be a little bit under the radar.
Yeah. Makes you wonder who they're trying to attract.
It's like they only want people in the know to find them.
Exactly, yeah. And that makes me think about whiskey selection again. They just mention a lengthy list, but no specifics.
Intriguing.
Could we be talking about like rare vintages?
Possibly.
Or like small batch bourbons that collectors would go crazy for?
It wouldn't surprise me. In D.C.,
Yeah.
power is all about access.
Right.
Access to information, to influence.
And to exclusive bottles of whiskey.
Exactly. Shelley's Backroom could be like a haven for that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. It's all starting to make sense now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Oh, what's that?
They mention a gallery on the website.
A gallery.
Now, is this like art we're talking about?
Could be.
Or maybe political cartoons?
Ooh, playing into that whole backroom deal-making theme.
Exactly. Or maybe even like historical artifacts.
Yeah, nodding to DC's past.
Right?
It's a good question. Whatever it is, though, I bet it's all very carefully chosen.
Oh, yeah.
It all goes back to that atmosphere they're trying to create.
Right. And the clientele.
Exactly. Even the things they don't tell us tell a story.
Okay. So we've got this image now of this place steeped in tradition.
Yeah, like a throwback to another era.
Right. But with this modern twist of
A
exclusive.
very carefully crafted image.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
It really makes you think, what role does a place like this play in a city like D.C.?
That's a great question.
Is it just a relic of the past, or is it shaping the political landscape today?
It's almost like they're daring you to find out.
Right.
To like step through the looking glass and see for yourself.
Yeah.
It's making me want to go find a good cigar and pour myself a drink.
The question is, would you be comfortable in that setting?
That's a good question.
Would you want to be a fly on the wall just observing?
Or would you want to be part of the action?
Or maybe even try to influence things a little bit?
That's a lot to think about. So for all of you listening out there,
Yeah.
imagine yourself stepping into Shelley's Backroom.
Okay.
What do you see?
What do you hear?
The clinking of glasses,
Whispered conversation?
the smell of cigar smoke,
Or maybe just that feeling of being in the know?
being part of something exclusive.
Yeah. What would it be like to be a part of that world?
It's an interesting question,
It is.
and one we might just have to explore further.
Indeed.
All right. That's it for today. Thanks for listening.
See you next time. AAC